It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Now pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back if he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wentz going to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off of play action, it's Watson. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. 20.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had vision.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Khalif Raymond now. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up second and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Second and 8 coming up. Fournette running right. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. On third down, Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So first and 10 now from the 30. Fournette, a first down carry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now Wentz. And the catch made by Johnson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for first and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Working with a second and 3. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 29. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 12-0 the score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Wentz now to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to a 5-point game. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Watson off play action. Flushed out right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They hand it off to Mostert, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, it's Watson. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the 1st down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. That ball complete to Isabella. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Watson. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Get 'em, boys. Yeah, that's how we do, D.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To try again after the sack, Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, here comes Mostert. And some space here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too. There he goes, left side. The 30. 10. 5.
Right down there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point attempt to come here. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Watson's throw taken in by Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, and that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it. And the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
Flush to his right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to air one out for Anderson. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The final shot before the break. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. before the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Watch twist.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson. That's swung out to Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Running the counter with Mostert. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
2nd and 11. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mostert. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A handoff to Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Here's Wentz to throw. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. Well, is it 3rd and somewhat manageable now? Not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Now, after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz, escaping the pressure right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. There he goes, right side.
Prime time, baby.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Watson now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. On the return, Williams. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Second and 2. On the run, it's Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Wentz. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now Fournette.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Going deep this time for Miller. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie. Keandre Cisco.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.